There will be times you're going to have to evaluate square roots, right? And they will be in a fraction form. Well, the square root in here applies to the number 1 as well as to the number 36. So what do you have to do? You have to apply the square root to both of these numbers, kind of separate. Now, I would like for you to pay attention to the minus sign, to the negative sign. The negative to minus is waiting on the outside, right? It's waiting what is going to come out of there. So the negative will kind of attach itself to the answer. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to right now put the minus, the negative in there so I will not forget it. And I'm going to carry it with me everywhere I go. So I have really negative, right? Waiting. Square root of 1 over square root of 36. Again, the big square root applies to both of these numbers, right? So we're going to look at them separate. So that equals, I still have the minus, the negative. Square root of 1, well, it's 1, right? 1 times 1 equals 1 over, and square root of 36 is 6 times 6, right? So it's 6, and this will be the answer. There will be times that you will have something like this. For instance, somebody will try to trick you, and they will give you what is a square root of, let's say, negative 9. Well, right now, if it's a square root, right, square root of 9, for instance, that's telling me what number times what number gives me 9. Same numbers, identical. I know it's 3 times 3, or negative 3 times negative 3. These are the same numbers. These are the same numbers. So the answer here was either 3 or negative 3. That was the answer. In here, negative 9. Well, let's see. What number multiplied by itself will give me negative 9? Well, I don't think there is any. Positive times positive equals positive. Negative times negative equals positive. The only way to do that would be, let's say, negative 3 times positive 3. But the problem is, these two numbers are not identical. One is positive and one is negative. And here, you cannot solve this. This is unsolvable. You will get an error. You will also be asked to evaluate expressions. Do not freak out. It's quite simple. There's a multiplication between the 5 and the square root of 36, right? So we're going to have to follow our order of operations. You have learned them. You should always write down PEMDAS. I have parentheses, exponents. What will undo exponent? What goes hand in hand with exponent is square roots, right? So then we have a multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. So let's follow the order and solve that problem. P, do I have any parentheses? No, I do not. So parentheses is solved, taken care of. Now I have exponents or square roots. I do have a square root right there, so I have to attack that first. So now I have 5 times, right, square root of 36. Well, what is square root of 36? It's 6, right? 6 times 6 will give me 36 plus 7. I took care of my exponents and radicals. The next one down says multiplication, so I have to multiply 5 times 6, which is 30, plus 7. Took care of multiplication, there's no division, and my final, obviously, is the addition. So 30 plus 7 equals 37. And that's it.